So that experience at Long Beach State set the table for really one of the great coaching rivalries of the last 50 years. We don't get a lot of these, really, if you think about it in college basketball. Not with guys at that level. Lute Olson, Jerry Tarkanian, you had the experience with Long Beach State, and then everybody refers to 1986, Tom Tolbert, junior college prospect. He had given his oral commitment to UNLV, and the night before, in swoops Lute Olson. Tolbert goes to Arizona, and it's like the Hatfields and the McCoys. How personal was it with Tark? Tell me the truth, finally.
Well, actually, we had been the first one in the home.
Okay.
And Tom had made the commitment, and the parents agreed with him to come to Arizona.
So he committed to Arizona before?
Yeah. And then he said, you know, I'd like to take the trip to Vegas because I've got some buddies that are going to come, and we're going to have, you know, a weekend or a week together there. And so I said, fine, Tom, as long as you're coming to Arizona. He said, oh yeah, I'm coming to Arizona. Well, so when Tark talks about us swooping in at night, that was not the way it was. We were there before he was ever there. And, but anyway, you know, if you want two stories, just talk to two different people.
I say this with all due respect and affection, but when Jerry Tarkanian is accusing you of unethical recruiting, it's an interesting turnabout. But
yeah,
I mean, you guys played for a few years, and then in 1990, you basically called off the series. I mean, is it fair to say that you and Tark were on the outs for a long time? Was it personal, or was it overblown?
Yeah, it wasn't. There were some other things that happened too that I won't go into right now. But yeah, I wanted our teams to play against people that followed the same rule book that we followed. That's as nicely as I can put it.
Did you and Tark ever bury the hatchet post-retirement, get together?
Yeah, he, you know, he had a radio show, and I'd go on the radio show, and we'd talk, and then I'd see him during the summer. Sometimes I'd go over to Coronado and go up to Del Mar, and Tark liked the ponies, so I had a chance to visit with him up there, and then
so bygones are bygones.
Yeah,
everything's
and
fine.
then I was happy to see that, you know, the Hall of Fame finally.
I was going to ask you because it was for a while he was being kept out. I mean, his basketball credentials, it wasn't even close, but it was this other stuff that kept him out. So you were in favor of him going into the Hall?
Yeah, I thought, you know, with all that he has accomplished in coaching, you know, there are a lot of people in the Hall that haven't come close to what he accomplished. So I was there when he was inducted that night and at the Final Four, and I was very happy for him. He's not doing very well right now health-wise, but it was good to see him.
Talk about your experiences in the city of Long Beach. So you had a front row seat to the ultimate college basketball dynasty and the ultimate college basketball coach, UCLA and John Wooden. How well did you know Coach Wooden, and what do you remember about him in his heyday, handling everything that went along with the success that he was having?
Well, I got to know Coach Wooden really well. When one of the years I was at Long Beach City College and we won the state JC title, he invited me to come to speak at his clinic, and I did that, and then we went out to dinner afterwards with the wives, and Nell and Bobby became good friends also. You know, he's one of a kind. There'll never be a guy that will accomplish what he accomplished, and I was actually inducted into got the humanitarian award, and it's named after Coach Wooden and his wife Nell. And you know, that was really something very special to me. He wrote me a letter, I think 3 days before he passed.
Is that right?
He did the foreword to my book. So we became very good friends.